Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe.
And I'm Ricky.
And today we're reviewing, well, all of this. These are going to be a variety of games from the Exploding Kittens line. They reached out a while ago to send me a whole bunch of these things, and I am way overdue in this video, but we wanted to get them all played first, and some of these take longer than others to actually get to the table. That's kind of a side point. Timestamps down below to any relevant section, and Ricky, which one do you want to cover first?
Throw Burrito.
Throw Burrito. Throw Burrito, which we can't fully, play right now because one of my children took a burrito and it's wandering around the house somewhere. But Throw Burrito, this is going to be the one in the collection that Ricky has not actually played, so I guess we're getting this one out early. But the basic idea of Throw Burrito is you're going to have these cards over here. You're going to have a variety of cards on the table, and there's a few other things. For all of these, I'm going to be doing very high level on them, not really very much into it. But you're going to be playing cards. You can have a bunch of cards you're going to be grabbing from various cards, and once you have a set of 3, and again, there's some special cards in here, but once you have a set of 3, you basically start throwing things at people. So we run and we grab the burrito and we toss it at other players across the room. But you do that it ends up being a bit crazy. You're going to have all these burritos, all these things, or 2 burritos more specifically. You're going to have a variety of cards across the table that are going to result in different duels or different, burrito duel. We have burrito duel and we have burrito war, and each one will have a slightly different iteration of exactly how it works, what sets it off, how it triggers. But effectively, if I was condensing the entire gameplay of Throw the Burrito into as short as possible, it's deal a bunch of cards, rapidly go through piles, grab cards, and throw burritos at each other while laughing uproariously. Now, the laughing uproariously part, this part I guess I will review this one myself because Ricky hasn't unfortunately played it yet, even though she keeps asking to. Now, that's partially because, believe it or not, in our house, throwing things rapidly around the room with children usually doesn't end in all the things ending up in the condition they started in, which is why we haven't really been playing this. They have a playroom where you can throw things. That's not where we can play this. Where we play this has lots of things that are very, very breakable. Even when the adults were playing, Reno was very, very nervous about things breaking. Anyways, Throw the Burrito. Short version of this is great, laugh out loud, fun, throwing things. As far as a game, it's mechanically light, as you might imagine. It's incredibly mechanically light. It's incredibly silly. It's really the appeal of Throw the Burrito comes down, first of all, these burritos are ridiculously squishy and very, very fun. In fact, I'll give this to you for the rest of the video. But they're a lot of fun to squish around. But past that, the appeal of this game comes from rapidly throwing burritos at each other. It is fun. I wouldn't qualify it as a designer game. Most of these I wouldn't, for that matter. But as a party game, it's immensely amusing to watch it happen. Which is up next, Ricky. Tacocat spelled backwards is... What is Tacocat spelled backwards?
I can't remember.
It's Tacocat! Because that's the point of this game. This game is going to be a game of palindromes. You're going to have, let's see if we can get this set up on the center camera over there. We're going to have our little board. Now, I would be normally setting these up in the various slots, but we're not going to go heavily into that. You're going to have Tacocat starting in the middle and making their way towards each side. And starting off, let's go ahead and... Actually, I think starting off, it doesn't even... Here, we'll go ahead and feel these out. And go ahead, Ricky. We're going to play one round, but you would play until Tacocat moves back and forth. So, 7 cards to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you want to lead us off in terms of discarding cards?
But I just can't.
So you can discard any number of cards, but then I can discard the same amount. Okay. Now, the goal of this game is to end, the goal of each round is to end with the lowest card. Now, the whole aspect of the game, Tacocat spelled backwards and palindromes, has nothing to do with anything. This game, every single card has a little, no melon, no lemon. It just has a palindrome on it. They're immaterial and unnecessary and have nothing to do with the gameplay aspect. You discarded 2 cards?
Yes. Okay,
well then I'll discard 2 cards too. I'm going to discard this one and this one to go ahead and draw back up. Draw back up.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay, and now do you want to start off on playing a card to see who wins? Should we play we both play a card to see who starts? I'm ready. Go ahead. You're going to start. Go ahead and attack me. So the person who plays the higher card, the other person is going to attack them. And you can attack me with a card, at which point I either, go ahead and reveal it. Now I either counter that card, so I'm going to go ahead in this case, and I will counter it with a, oh, that's not pleasant at all. I am going to actually let you hit me. I'm going to lose my 1. Your turn. So if you don't respond, basically, if you're not able to respond, you lose your lowest card. Your turn, your turn.
I know.
Boom. I'm going to respond to that with a 9. Now means I'm on the offensive. So I respond to the higher card, so I'm on the offensive now. So I'm going to go ahead and attack you with a 12. Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm attacking you. I cheated. I'm attacking with a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. You win. Now you can attack me. I'm responding with a 12. Now I'm going to attack you with a 6. And then we reveal a 2. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, so that's basically it. Whoever ends up with the lowest card wins. You're attacking each other to discard your low cards. So your low cards you want to hold on to. Your high cards are basically just there. When that happens, you're going to advance the palindrome cat, the Tacocat spelled backwards, until eventually it goes all the way to someone's side. The game does ensure you're not playing forever. These are going to cover various slots as you play to ensure that you skip covered slots, thus ensuring it's not a forever back and forth war. Ricky, what are your thoughts on Tacocat spelled backwards?
I think the theme is cute. The art is cute. I like how it's pretty simple.
Sure.
And it's just like play cards, win or lose, win or lose. And I also like how you're trying to get the little Tacocat to your table so you can eat it. No.
You want to eat the Tacocat?
That's
You're
exactly.
so brutal.
It literally has a placemat.
It has eyes.
Well, either that or it's a door. Either that or the point is to
It
play
has
with it.
eyes, Ricky. So, overall, my own opinion of Tacocat is, again, like most of these, as a game, it's going to be mechanically very light. The theme of palindromes is completely pasted on, has nothing to do with anything as far as the game goes. It's just there. The game ultimately comes down to a small amount of decision space around which cards you discard and when, which cards to attack with, which cards to defend with, because sometimes it's not necessarily a problem to lose your offensive. So, like, for instance, in my case, I had low cards. So I wasn't concerned, like, very low cards. I had 1s and 2s, which were very low. I wasn't concerned with making her discard her lowest card. I felt I could win as long as I just didn't discard my own low cards. So I alternated high defense versus low attacks, knowing that I wanted to preserve my 1s and 2s as much as possible. So it worked out well for me in that, a little bit of strategy around it, but it's very, very much on the lighter strategy side. As far as playing it with Ricky, I've enjoyed it. It's not bad. It's not a game that I would recommend as a designer game, but as far as something light, simple, and a cute theme that's unrelated to anything, it's mildly enjoyable. Next up, Ricky.
Poetry for
Neanderthals. Poetry for Neanderthals. So, this one, which means you need to get the accessory. We have a device, a thing that goes along with this game. Poetry for Neanderthals is going to be a party game, very much a party game. This is one where larger groups are going to be better. You're going to have giant stacks of cards. We're going to just go ahead and, let's see, you want to move that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card and then play this out. So, there's normally a timer involved. In fact, let's use the timer. That would be helpful. Okay, so we're going to use the timer, which got a little angry face on top of it. And I'm going to look at these cards and... oh, there's no way she's going to get that. So I'm going to do the top part of this because there's no way she would get the bottom part. So I'm doing the top part. Fewer points, but this way she'll at least get it. Ricky, you ready?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even tell you the aspect of the game. I can only describe this to my teammates using one-syllable words, and if I use more than one syllable, she smacks me on the head. So no, that's good, it's good. I got it. Okay, Ricky. Car, you, go, place, I, drive.
Road trip?
You need...
shopping.
Car home.
Shopping.
You need car home. I pick you up.
Carpool?
I give you... You need car home. I give you...
Ride?
Da-da-dun! Ride. Excellent. Got it with the timer to go. So, let's do another one. I'm going to do another one of these, and it's going to be...
What's a ride share?
Exactly. A ride share is when you share cars. Okay.
That
Ready?
is not really fun.
I'm going to do this one, too. Got it? Okay. Excellent. Sour...
Top, bottom.
I'm doing the bottom.
Oh.
Sour... in cold...
Lemon?
Sour... green... food...
Lemon lime bars?
Sour green food...
Lime bars?
in glass.
Lime juice?
Sour green food in glass. Long...
pickles? Pickle jar?
Ta-da! Pickle jar! Good job. So that's basically the game. You spend your time trying to get your teammates to guess things while constantly asking yourself, is that one syllable or not? By the way, fun fact, I believe 1 syllable versus 2 syllables versus 3 is how many times your tongue touches the roof of your mouth when you say the word. Did you know that?
No.
So if you say cucumber, how many times does your tongue hit the roof? Cucumber.
The way we learn it is just how many claps do you fit in it.
Yeah.
Cucumber.
I think the clap thing works better because that tongue thing is already not working for me. But that is basically going to be poetry for Neanderthals. Yes, this little thing does fold up if you blow out all the air and go back in the box. But that would be a lot of work. So we just walk around the house just doing stuff like this to... Yeah, that kind of thing over there. So that is going to be poetry for Neanderthals. Ricky, what do you think of poetry for Neanderthals?
I really like it. I think it's cute. And I also love how you get to whack each other with a stick.
Cool.
And I like how hard it is also. I know something really cute about the timer.
So I was going to say the hard part is going to be the tricky part. So poetry for Neanderthals, when it's working well, it works well. At the same time, the downside that the game does have, I can put these back in the box, the downside that the game does have compared to many other party games is it has the frenetic tension of trying to move as quickly as possible, but you end up getting sidetracked. I don't mind the fact that you lose or win, that's great. Sometimes you can get sidetracked on just literally trying to count syllables. Was that word eligible or was it not? Was it 2 syllables? Was it 1? Granted, these are probably good things to know anyway, but that does distract a little bit from the actual enjoyable gameplay. Because if you ignore that part, when you have rounds where it's pretty clear what's 1 syllable, what's 2, it ends up being hilariously funny. You're going back and forth, trying to say things as quickly as possible, and some of the concepts get really hard. I mean, like rideshare is very specific, even to people who know that one. I guess Uber? Is Uber a rideshare? I could use the word Uber. Is Uber 2 syllables? You see, this is the potential problem we have with this game.
Uber.
Uber. You see, that again. There we go. Okay, cool. That is going to be poetry for Neanderthals. What's up, Ricky? What's next?
This.
No, at this point, let's say that for last.
Fine.
Because at this point, we're going to set that up and play. Okay, ready? Exploding Kittens, the game that made all these games famous. Exploding Kittens is going to be one that, the general concept is don't be left holding the bomb. Don't be left, it's hot potato with cars. You're going to have a bunch of cars. We're not going to, ooh, did I just mix them up, unfortunately? Because you want to be careful here, because you want to basically have an exploding kitten somewhere in the deck, and then you want to have your, let's give you a diffuse card.
You only have one in the deck.
No, I'm going to give you a diffuse card, and I'm going to give me a diffuse card, and then I'm going to play a very, very small, short version of Exploding Kittens. Ready?
Okay.
We're going to take the Exploding Kitten. We're going to shuffle it into the bottom part of the deck. Normally, you'd do the whole deck, but we're just shuffling the bottom part of the deck. And it's basically who's ever left holding the bag. You're always going to have Exploding Kittens equal to the number of players minus 1. So we have 2 players. There's 1 Exploding Kitten. We have our diffuse card. We should have a hand of cards, shouldn't we?
Yes.
We'll give you a hand. We'll give you one of these. We'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are these diffused? No. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Perfect. And then that's that. Great. Okay, we should have 5 cards each. This is not, well, there's, I need 1 more card. And also I should not have any Exploding Kittens, because that would be that. So, I got my hand. Ready? Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, I just want to read this first.
Yeah, so they're going to be cards with various abilities. Generally, pairs of cards are going to, be able to use to be stealing other cards from other players. On your turn, you can play as many cards as you want, and then you end your turn by drawing a card. Diffuse is going to stop you from exploding, which is the part that's important. Mm-hmm. You want to go first?
Yes. 2 Raffin Rainbow Cats. That's a pair of cats to play.
And you want to steal a card from me?
Oh, I steal a card?
Yep. Ah!
Oh,
that is not helpful.
It's so cute. It's a lot better than
Okay.
mine.
Okay, ready? My turn? I'm going to draw a card. Now, you see, right now, she took my diffuse. I may or may not have more diffuses, but as of right now, it is possible for me to lose, but I didn't lose. Your turn.
I draw a card.
Yes, you do.
I want to. Oh, seriously.
Yeah, so again, the goal here is simply hot potato. You don't want to draw the Exploding Kitten, or if you do, you want to make sure you have diffuse cards. When you have a diffuse card, you'll put the Exploding Kitten back wherever you want it. Your turn.
Okay. I draw a card.
Okay.
Can you please shuffle this up?
Okay, take this card.
Thanks.
I gave you more than 1.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't look at them yet.
Okay, my turn.
Uh-huh.
I am going to go ahead And given the fact that I know you have 2 diffuses, I'm going to play 2 catamelons to steal a random card from your hand. Ready, ready, ready?
Okay.
Ooh, intriguing.
Intriguing.
I'm going to draw a card. Your turn. You're shuffling it? What are you doing?
Shuffling.
What for?
I want
Okay.
to change it up.
Yeah, shuffling is generally helpful.
Also, you don't have any diffuses right now. See, as far as I know, you don't.
Maybe I drew one. Maybe I drew one last turn.
We'll see.
Okay. You drawing a card?
Oh, I do need to draw a card. Do I?
Yeah. You need to draw a card, then your turn.
Oh, then I should draw another.
No.
No, I didn't draw another last time.
You what? You did. You did.
No, I drew that as my turn.
Yeah, that's how you end your turn.
Okay.
All right, my turn.
No, my turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card. Your turn. Oh, whoa! Exploding kitten. Okay, diffuse. Instead of exploding, secretly put an exploding kitten back into the draw pile. So this one goes down here. You're gonna put this back any way you want in the draw pile. I'll look away. So this is the part of the fun part, is she can choose where it goes, which means I don't know if she put it as the very top card of the deck. Ready?
Yes.
I am going to assume she wasn't as obvious as putting it as the very top card, and I will draw a card. Your turn.
Do I immediately draw a card because that was the end of my turn?
No, you drew an exploding kitten and then you diffused it.
Okay,
Your turn. My turn. I will draw a card. Your turn. This is just blatantly unfair, by the way. Go ahead.
Why?
See the future. Didn't you put the cat there? Don't you know what's going on?
What?
Hey, go ahead. Privately view the top 3 cards of the draw pile. Okay.
Do I put them in the right?
You
the
don't.
same
You
order?
keep the same order. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
that's the correct order.
And then you can draw a card. My turn.
Yes.
I'm going to skip because she has no poker face.
I'm going to skip.
I will shuffle the deck. So I played shuffle, which means now... Oh, I should have done something else interesting. Okay, cool. And then I draw a card. Your turn. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Keep the same order. Pop, 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 poker face. Pop, pop, poker face. Go ahead, go ahead. Do it, do it, do it. Diffuse. Oh, you drew a card?
There's 2 exploding kittens. This is a different one. The other one was an earth exploding.
Go ahead and put this exploding kitten wherever you want. My turn? Okay. I'm going to draw a card.
Okay.
Your turn?
I shuffle.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, there's only 3 cards.
Only 3 cards left. This is not looking good for Ricky. You have 1 card. Is it your turn? You draw a card now. I'm going to go ahead and do favor. Give me a card.
No.
Okay, I will nope your nope, so give me your card.
I'm out of cards.
You have to give me a card, alright? And then I'm going to end my turn by drawing a card. Your turn.
Ah!
Boom! Hot potato. That's exploding kittens. You know what hot potato is?
Last time I haven't played it, and since the Goldbirds, I think.
Yeah, hot potato is
Something
basically you're tossing thing around. Last person holding it dies. That's exploding kittens. What do you think of exploding kittens, Rix?
I like it.
How much?
It's funny.
How much you like it?
A lot. So the pictures and some of the cards are.
Yeah, that is going to be a big thing. Exploding Kittens it's going to be art from the Oatmeal, as is most of this stuff. The Oatmeal is the webcomic of this cat, the person that this draws. But yeah, his stuff is definitely a little very adult in nature. Exploding Kittens it's a surprising amount of fun. Again, like most of these, is going to be very much a party game, but it's a party game that is actually semi-amusing just because it's fun to watch and wait while somebody picks up that last bomb. I do find it drags at higher player counts. This is a game that, in my opinion, its little whimsical charm works best, honestly, as a 2 or 3 player game, in my experience. At higher player counts, I'd rather play a lot of other things. At 2 or 3, it can move quickly enough. Like, you can get a whole game done. As a 2 or 3 player game, you can get a whole game done in like 25 minutes, which is not bad for the experience it provides. Again, if you're looking for complex depth, I have a lot of other party games I can recommend. If you're looking for something ridiculously fun while you hold the cards, I have 4 diffusers in my hand, by the way. If you sit there and just wait it out and watch Ricky explode, well, that is immensely amusing. Last up, a game of cat and mouse. Now, this is a game that is best to literally just show. So, this is a game of cat and mouse. We're going to go ahead, grab these. We're going to set this. We're not going to actually play. We're going to play a single round, so we're not going to worry about points. These dials over here track points, but we're not going to worry about that because we're going to play a single round until somebody wins.
Trust me, it's hilarious.
Here's how the game works, okay?
This is a marble.
What? Why do we have a marble in this
I
game?
don't know.
Okay.
Probably because I think
we're going to have the teeth, the eyes. What do we have here? Where do these go? Oh, these go. The teeth go in the middle. Okay. And then
there's a black nose.
Yep. And then we have. You can have some marbles. I can have some marbles.
There's 4. Each guy's an equal amount. It's an equal amount.
There we go.
And why you're holding another?
But we don't have enough, so we've lost some marbles because here, let's move this out. We'll just go with. We'll go.
You'll see why. You'll see why.
Okay. So let's go ahead and set up these sideboards. Oh, we can't do that over there. We're gonna set up some sideboards on this side so that you can still see. So we're gonna have some sideboards and some not sideboards. Okay. And then we have your sideboard over here, and then this. You know, should we not do any sideboards? Let's get rid of the sideboards, because normally we'd set up sideboards, but we want you to be able to see everything. So, we have these over here. She has that over there. Let's make sure it's centered on the top camera properly. And Ricky, are you ready to rumble? Wait, before we do, the goal of the game is as follows. You can either knock out the center black marble over there, which is very hard.
Then you immediately win a point.
Then you immediately win. Or you can knock out all 3 teeth.
You'll have all 3 teeth on one player's side at the same time.
Yep, have all 3 teeth on one player's side, or have all the yellow marbles on one player's side. Which we're definitely missing one, but it is what it is. Ready?
And there's no turns.
Go. Oh, this is much harder. Ah, no. No. No.
Whoa.
No.
Yeah, there's no turns.
No. God, yes.
Wait, pause.
You say pause, because pause.
Also, because of marbles.
Ready?
This is quite common.
This, by the way, if we don't get the...
Also, this was landing in my
if this goes on too long, we'll just call it quits, because things are going to...
No!
Because things are going to be falling off the table very, very, very frequently in this video.
Okay.
No!
Yes. No.
Why are you so much better than me at this?
Because I played it.
Pause!
Oh my god!
One more time. One more time if it goes off the table.
This is exactly why you have cards. This is not the game's fault.
Ah! We're not getting any teeth.
I don't care.
We need to knock the teeth out.
I don't care. No!
Ah! I got your tooth. Ah! I got another tooth. Haha.
No!
Ah! I almost hit a tooth.
Okay, maybe I should shoot a tooth.
Ta-da!
No! Usually a lot better.
Boom. And you do that 5 times. Whoever wins, well, whoever gets 5 times first wins. Now, that's basically the game. These are just magnetic little clips. They slide down almost perfectly over there. And that is going to be, what is it called again? Game of cat and mouse. So, Ricky, what is your opinion of this game?
It's really fun and quite amusing.
Okay.
When the ball constantly flies out. That's not the game's fault. It's just the fact that we weren't using blocks.
Yes, that is definitely true. So overall, a game of cat and mouse is going to be my, well, we'll talk about it soon, but basically this one is just crazy dexterity aspect. If you're looking for, again, the same thing as most of these comments. If you're looking for anything on the, that's not going to fit there. These need to go higher up. That needs to go down there. That's like that, I think. It's been a, let's go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And cat and mouse. A game of cat and mouse is going to be just crazy fun. It's not a board game in a typical sense. It's a cute little thing that, you can play with your kids, you can play with your friends. It is amusing, but it's far more focused on, well, just dexterity back and forth. But that said, it's fun. It's just not a board game. Ricky, what is your order of these games? Now, you haven't played Throw Burrito, but what is your order of favorite to least favorite to favorite from the ones you've played? That's your least favorite?
No, favorite.
Oh, so what's your least favorite? Go ahead.
They're all so good.
What's your least favorite?
I know, but they're all really good.
But you have to choose.
I'm going to say Exploding Kittens because of the art.
Explain because your because of the cars. Okay, makes sense.
The
Okay, next.
art. And, okay, so this first, then I would say Tacocat, then poetry, and then this, and then this.
So your least favorite is Exploding Kittens.
Favorite is
then Tacocat. Then Poetry for Neanderthals.
No. It's Exploding Kittens, just a burrito, poetry for Neanderthals, Tacocat spelled backwards, and then this.
Got it. Makes sense. For me, my order ranking would probably be Tacocat spelled backwards is probably my least favorite. I enjoy it, but it's not.
It's very simple.
It's a little too serious to be a pure fun game, and it's not. Yeah, it falls. It's not a ton of strategy, and it ends up being on the just play cards, a little bit of strategy, but not like the fun level that you'll have from the others. From there, probably Exploding Kittens is my next least favorite. It's good. It's enjoyable. I like that little cat holding the bag after, but the cat holding the bag. Yeah, it's enjoyable, but again, light side. Then we have Poetry for Neanderthals. I'm still going to say Poetry for Neanderthals is my next least favorite in terms of, well, third favorite or what you want to call it. It's fun, it's enjoyable, but as far as general group party games, I'd probably pick other things, specifically because of that whole pause and slow down around the syllable count. Then is going to be a game of cat and mouse for me. It's a lot of fun, not necessarily a game in the typical board game sense, but it is a lot of fun to just flick it back and forth and have that dexterity around the table. Plus I can play it with all my kids. And then lastly, Throw Burrito is by far going to be the most fun. It's still very simple in terms of the quote-unquote mechanics of the game, but that is a lot of fun. Okay, fine. You can go ahead and attack me. Here you go. We'll end off the review. Go ahead. You can just go ahead. Just hit me. So that has basically been our review of these 5 games by Exploding Kittens, the current lineup or whatever it is. Until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe.
And I am Mickey.
And have a good one.
Hiya!